Welcome to the Preserve. I am Ian Anderson, joined by Philo Brathwaite.
What's up, y'all?
We're out at Kale's home course that he just made a couple months ago.
Yeah, this place is beautiful. The Preserve out here in Clearwater, Minnesota. It's a beautiful track, very scenic, very clean. I think we're going to see some awesome golf today.
Yeah, it should be fun. We got a great feature card. Anthony Barela, Chris Clemons, Ricky Wysocki, and Greg Barsby. Couple world champs on the card today.
Greg, wake up!
Oh boy, Barsby. Starting off on one, Philo, tell us about it.
Yeah, this is a great starting hole. It's not too intimidating off the tee. There's a lot of space out there. You can flex something down the right side, middle to right, and finish in the middle anywhere. Avoid the left side, the OB line, that's the only one. And a pretty standard approach into the green.
Sounds like a play.
Mm-hmm.
Barsby up first. He's got one of his Scorpius in the hand. Scorpiuses?
Scorpiuses.
Scorpii.
Yes. There you go. That's the play right there. Just cut it over a little bit, drag it down the right side, let it flex. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's really all you need on one,
yeah,
right?
distance is pretty much irrelevant on this hole. If you've got the long arm, then obviously it makes the angle a little bit straighter into the green, but it's still not intimidating for any of us to get on there.
We went from a one-time world champ to a two-time world champ right here, and Ricky Wysocki reaching for a Halo Destroyer. Those things are pretty, man. You get one yet?
I have one, and I've heard the one time I've thrown it, or a few times, they're super overstable, so Rick's really getting over on this. He's got a bunch more arm speed than I do, so that flexed like a light destroyer for me.
Right, man? That was some Sidewinder for my arm.
That was incredible how hard he got over on that thing.
Yeah, 73 miles an hour. Rick rips,
Wow.
you guys. This guy rips, too. Anthony Barela.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of AB a couple weeks ago in San Diego.
Yes, you did.
I imagine a course like this should be a feast for him.
519 with a T-Bird 3 right there.
Wow. I wish.
Me too, man. And Chris Clemons out of Missouri. Great guy.
Absolutely. Sad we didn't get to see him last week in Emporia.
Yeah.
Heard he had some COVID issues with the state he was coming from.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think so.
That is an enforcer out of Chris, and that's a fine spot.
Yeah, anything out there in the middle sets you up for a manageable approach into the green.
And Chris has a fantastic forehand.
Yeah, it looks like he cut that off a little bit early. He's probably in a crash, though. That's a lot early.
Yeah, that was his triple
Didn't quite
X.
commit to that second tree, more pin high to the basket.
And Rick way out right on the fairway, but still
He's
can
safe.
get there. Yeah.
Again, not really challenging the right side of the basket. That's an uncharacteristic mistake for
It
Rick.
is. Not the putt he wanted to start his day with
No,
either.
that's well outside the circle.
Greg?
Greg's got the angle that most of us want. There you go. Play that second tree over there, bounce and knurl. He'll be well inside the circle.
Yeah. And AB. He's going for a Champ Rock 3 right here.
Yeah, that's a smart play. There you go. Great starting hole for AB.
Wow.
Can't do it much better than that.
Those are the best putts to start your day, man. Just
Yeah,
put
but
it in
Rick
the bucket.
likes to putt. He likes to putt.
Rick does like to putt.
He's
And
not intimidated by any putt.
he isn't. This is Rick range, too.
Nice, strong, aggressive bid,
Yeah.
but a little off the mark.
Looked like that tree, he had to shape it a little differently than he wanted to.
Yeah, normally he putts very flat. He doesn't normally put a lot of turnover on his putts.
Yeah.
And if it is a slight turnover, it's still going very straight.
Accurate. Chris, a little shaky on the putt right there. Here is Barsby looking for the 3 to start his day.
There you go, Greg.
I love watching Greg putt, man.
I don't sometimes.
When you played against him, man, I feel you there.
He
dude.
makes so many amazing
He
putts.
does.
I want to get mad at him sometimes. Like, how did you sneak that thing in over the rim from the way out there?
It just drops him in.
Yeah, he's got this wicked nose down action on his
Yeah.
putts. AB with the easy tap in, collecting the first birdie, try to build that momentum right away.
Yeah, AB and Greg could not have more different putting styles.
No.
AB
Yeah, take a look at
jams
this
them.
putt. See how nose down that is right out the gate? Yeah.
Rick kind of putts like that too, right? Little nose down.
Kind of, but
not
his
quite.
are a bit more flat.
Yeah,
Hole
yeah.
2 is 284. You got a little Mando right off the tee. Doesn't really make you shape your shot much more different than you would want to anyway, which is straight. Should be a mid-range shot for pretty much everybody.
Yeah, just that margin for
Putter
error is
mid-range.
not super high here. Barsby? Probably just going AVR, right?
It looks like he got an eagle.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
He went a little fast and tugged it a little bit.
Yeah, caught that guardian tree on the right. He's past the Mando at least, so he can just get probably up and down for a 3. AB?
That's a rock for sure.
You got it. Champ Rock 3.
Get stable. That should be right there. Yep, there you go.
I like that one.
It's a great play. You really don't need a lot of height on this shot. You just want to commit to the right side of the target.
Pro Pig out of Rick.
Wow, he scooted past all that stuff.
Not wild. Yeah, got clean.
He'll take it. He'll have a putt for birdie. Right, well within Rick range.
And Clemons.
Beautiful little flick. No, catches the last tree.
Had a great line on
It
otherwise,
looked
though.
really nice.
That's the Glimmer verdict. Have you seen one of those? They look really cool. Got some interesting plastic. Barsby's second.
Beautiful little touch putter up there. That's well in the circle. He should be okay from there.
Yeah.
5-6 paces off.
Clemons. He's got a great jumper. Let's see how aggressive he gets here. Very aggressive.
A little wobbly out the gate. I think that made it hook up a little faster than he wanted right at the target there.
Yep. There's Renee doing some range finding out there. Rick.
No.
Oh.
Not the start Rick's looking for.
No.
I'm sure he'll pick it up.
Yeah. And Barsby. You get to tell if he made this putt by staring at his face here.
Oh, yeah.
He made it.
Got that focus on. Concentration. Scramble out the 3. Good save.
And AB for another 2.
Another tap in. Dang.
That's 13 straight birdies for AB on Central Coast Disc Golf, Philo.
Wow.
He finished Goat Hill with 11 in a row, man. Or sorry, 10 in a row.
Dang.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to that, man.
Yeah.
I knew it was over, so I just was trying to focus on my round and do the best I could do, but that's incredible.
Yeah, so that makes 12 straight birdies for AB. The CCDG doing work out there. Hole 3. It's a pump, Philo.
Actually, it's an illusion of a pump.
You think so?
Yeah. This big golf green plays very fast. If you can get it to there, which is about 375, the ground play should just slide you right up to the pin.
I like that.
Yep.
AB with that Champ Rock 3 again.
I cannot do that. I wish I had a rock in me for 425, but I'm throwing a pretty understable destroyer, but that's money.
He's throwing a rock about
He
440.
made that look too easy.
73 miles an hour will do that. Barsby? Looks like the Scorpius again.
That's got to fade in a hurry. Get up the hill. Well, he'll have a putt. He's almost pin high, it looks like.
Yeah.
Circle's edgish.
And he's actually straddling the line right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Rick? Looks like a rock out of Rick. KC Pro.
He just needed a little more height on that. That would have been lovely.
That's exactly what he said, too. Clemons? He's going for a Gold Line Explorer.
Wow. That is not the shot I anticipated seeing, but he executed that beautifully.
Wasn't that nice?
That was so pretty.
Yeah, just that gentle turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Love that drift.
I thought he would have just hung out the hyzer out there.
Oh, really?
Just, let it just fade in.
Mhm.
But, wow, that was such a nice, clean, straight shot.
And here's Rick from Rick Range again.
Oh, he wanted to Raptor run that thing in.
Yes,
You saw
he
him get ready to
did.
take off. Oh, no.
And here is Greg. He chose to take it outside so he could do a little jumper. Hit the
There's
same
where
spot.
that nose down can kill you sometimes.
Yep.
But a good bid. Good
Yep.
effort.
I love that Barsby has the right to be upset about missing any putt because he can make him,
I think we all,
You guys
most
are all-
of
you
us
guys are all
pros
there.
get a little worked up when we miss things that feel in range.
Yeah.
We practice really hard. There you go, Clemons.
Nice birdie, Chris. AB starting his day with a turkey.
Rick, another disappointing par. See if he can get the wheels rolling here.
Yeah, I feel very un-Rick so far.
Greg, a little frustration, sidearm fling in. Oh, there's the head shake. I feel feel you, buddy. Plenty of holes left. Just getting started. That crispy flat to flex rock swing there for AB.
Those 20-year-old ligaments, Philo.
20-year-old ligaments and tendons. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
It's been a long time.
Hole 4, where are we going, Philo?
Hole 4. This is a nice, kind of a dogleg right, if you will. The basket will be to the right of the tee pad. You got a ton of space out there to the left to shape your shot. Big banana style left to right. Land on the high right side of the fairway. You got the big arm. You might have a putt for 2 with this. This is totally. I think there was an eagle on this hole.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
Kid made a Ezra, right?
Ezra, yeah.
Yeah, he made a big putt right as I was teeing off, and they're like, "That was for 2." I was like, "Oh." It's incredible.
Different game those kids are playing, man.
Yeah. AB a little tickle, but AB's got plenty of speed. He'll be able to get to the green, no problem from there.
Yeah, he could overcome a bad shot with that distance.
Yeah, for sure. It's not that far. He's probably got about 3 1/4 to the green.
Mm-hmm. Clemons. It's going for a enforcer.
He probably could have added a little more height to that and carried it a bit more, but he's not in a bad spot out there.
And Barsby with Scorpius.
There you go, Greg. That's the play.
Taking it inside.
Yeah,
this
the
hole
more
a little shorter,
you drag
right?
it over to the right, the more level the ground is, and the straighter the shot to the target.
Rick with a destroyer.
Nice, Rick. Love that height.
Excuse me, that was a champion boss right there.
Oh, no, that's getting stable fast.
Oh, maybe he meant to grab a destroyer.
Wow.
That was wild.
Uncharacteristic mistake by Rick.
Absolutely. AB second.
Hanging out a wide, high flick, crashing over the trees. Get out of town, man. That was insane.
What a glow Firebird shot right there.
Wow. I wish. That is so cool.
He is such a talent.
He is, man.
Clemons.
Try to poke and hope through those 2 little trees there. Not quite enough speed. A little short. He's going to have like a 45, 50-footer down the hill on this elevated basket.
Yeah, that verdict coming up just a little shorter than he wanted. Barsby.
That needs some air or a really good skip. There it is. There we go.
Playing that mound perfectly,
Man,
right?
If he would have hit a little lower on that, it would have gone nowhere.
He almost used it as a speed check.
Yeah, he did a great job executing that approach shot. Rick making that up and down look pretty boring.
Saving that par.
That's good.
Clemons for bird.
Just hung on him just a little.
Right. AB.
4 in a row.
4 for 4.
Cruising.
14 birds in a row.
Man, it really feels like they're out here on this course. They set up a really scoreable course.
They did.
You know, you'd have to really do kind of what Rick did just there and just miss your shot completely to end up OB on most of these holes.
Yeah, it's pretty forgiving OB as well.
It is forgiving. For as much, space as there is out here, they didn't go, USDGC tight on us like they could have.
Yeah, I heard Kale wanted to say he wanted to set up like a fun track.
For sure. This is totally a beautiful fun track.
All right, guys, we'll kick it off to our sponsors. Guys, back to the action. Huge thanks to Disc Golf Pro Tour, Project Disc, and Disc Golf Network getting us out here. A hole 5. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a 9-10, long par 4 for us. If you can land by this tee pad here, that faux tee pad there in the middle of the fairway, I'd say that's about the distance where you got green light go to the target and, relative mild, almost top speed throw, I guess you could say. You don't have to put the full banger on it, but yeah, you want to get out there, give yourself a good angle. These long arms should make this hole look easy. It's long. It's a very long par 4 for the medium arm.
Yeah. AB with a destroyer.
Get that thing to slide a little more right.
It's going not as much as he wanted, I don't think, but it's still really good.
No. That's great.
The
reason that I was saying or left is what I meant to say. How it kind of slid off out of his hand. He put that turnover on it. You just kind of wanted to keep dragging it to the right and finish kind of left center so you have that nice wide angle into the green.
Barsby.
Greg's going with the roller. Just get up and go.
Ah, needs to,
Turnover.
is it going to do it?
Turnover.
It's thinking about it, Philo.
There we go. That's money.
He's just short of AB right there.
That's money. That is a great angle right there.
Barsby
That's where I
roller
would
game
want to be.
is
That's a great
strong.
roller.
Yeah. Got a defender out of Chris right here.
That's got to catch up. There we go. Yeah, Chris will like that. That's another good angle for the lefty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely reachable from there.
Absolutely. It's so important when you're playing these big, wide open courses to play for angles. You know, it's so easy and tempting to just throw it as hard as you can, but then it leaves you with, angles you're not accustomed to throwing, and it just makes it harder on you.
You just called Rick right there, man. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he did. He's going to be pinched on that second shot.
Yeah, that's a really hard, long second shot going left to right almost the whole way.
Yeah, he's really pinched behind those trees. Clemons, second shot, looking to get in position for a birdie putt here.
Yeah, he got that too low. He
did.
needs some more air under that. Got a great skip, though. He's almost a circle, too.
He's a jump putter. He might
That's in range.
give it a chance.
Why not? This
Yeah.
is pretty safe putting green, too.
It
It's
is.
got a little bowl behind it to
Yeah.
slow it down, so yeah.
So here's Rick's second. And like
I had a
mentioned-
feeling, no, he's not going for the roller. No, I thought he would hit the roller down.
Oh, that would have made a ton of sense, huh?
I think so, but he just doesn't, again, get over on the disc enough, and he catches that big mature tree there, drops down, and he'll just scramble for his four
Yeah,
again.
he's like 150 from the pin, basically.
Yeah. Greg,
Barsby.
that's got to catch up. Let's go.
Miss those trees.
Heiser. There you go, Greg.
Nice.
Another circle's edge putt.
That'll do.
Well done.
AB picture perfect right here.
Absolutely. He can shape this in there any way he likes from this angle.
Going T-Bird 3 right here.
Hang it out there on the right side. Not quite enough, though, but I think he'll be close enough with the distance. Yep, there you go, inside the circle.
Yeah, he and Greg have dueling putts right there. Circle's
Opposite
edge.
side of the circle, but yep. Good looks at birdie on this hole.
Rick with the pig.
Wow. He had to really get creative there. Did he just run off the rim?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Chris smartly just lays it up, and Barsby wants all of this one.
This is a great birdie to make. Oh,
Get it.
dribbles it in off the front rim. Look at him
Wow.
laughing about that. There you go, Greg. Run it in there.
Yeah, I love having Barsby on the card, man. It's a more entertaining day.
Absolutely.
When you're hanging
He
out.
likes to be upbeat. He doesn't get too all in his head unless if things really go bad.
Yeah. AB.
AB, that was crispy clean right there, buddy.
15
Extending
birds
his
in a row.
stroke. Yeah,
15 in a
his
row.
birdie count.
God.
We're going to have a new Central Coast birdie tracker for AB.
I know, man.
A
I think
new record.
He's probably already set the record. He's just piling on at this point.
Goodness gracious.
There's Rick cleaning up his four. Another disappointing par for Rick.
I have a feeling Rick will get the wheels going on the next hole.
Yeah. With his talent, it's impossible for not,
I mean, he's a two-time world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hold him back for long.
Exactly.
Eventually, he'll figure it out.
Great putt by AB right there.
Yeah, that was super clean. Kept that nose nice and level.
This one scares my noodle arm, Philo.
Yeah, it's so funny. These shots look so intimidating, and then when you get to them and you throw it, it's not that bad. I don't really have a ton of arm speed, obviously, but I can throw a clean hyzer over there, no problem. And it's just kind of hang it out there wide right of the basket if you're the righty. Shapes up a little more difficult for the lefty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little tighter coming into the green, but, most of us can get there, with a very comfortable fast disc swing.
Or a T-Bird 3 if you're AB.
Yeah, well, that's if you got
AB power.
ungodly speed in your
Yeah.
arm, for sure. Other godly, however you want to say that.
And there is another birdie, Philo. He is parked. Greg, this looks beautiful.
Nice line there, Greg. Just drag it on in there.
That's that Scorpius again.
Beautiful drive. Nice and smooth and straight. Didn't look like he tried to put too much on it. Just touched it in there.
Chris?
He's going with the flick, huh?
He actually throws his forehands faster than his backhands.
That's
We were on the
incredible.
radar gun. We were noticing that yesterday.
Comes up a little short of
Yeah.
the green, but he's putting. He's probably like 45.
Yeah, 40, 45, somewhere in there. That was his bio defender again. Ricky, I think this is a Firebird.
Wow.
Sorry, Metal Flake Destroyer, excuse me.
Little hot, but he's good.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
He's good. That'll be Rick's first birdie for sure.
Yep. He'll get going here. Chris for another jumper attempt.
I think he's got it. No.
Oh my God, he thought
Surfs
so
the
too.
rim. Yeah.
Yep.
They look so good when they leave his hand and then just barely missing the basket.
Surfing the rim. I like that one, Philo.
Mm-hmm.
AB likes that one.
AB.
6 for 6, man.
Fire.
Gosh.
There you go, Rick. Get something going.
And Greg.
I can relate. Rick, I only had one birdie for the first 7 holes myself, so, it's easy to not be perfectly on rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take much.
It's a weird year, man.
Chris cleaning up his par.
Barsby 4 through 6 as well.
Hey, it's, like I said, this course is scoreable. I'm not surprised to see, birdies all over this place. It's just an execution course, The OBs aren't really that scary.
Yeah. Hole 7. This is an interesting one, Philo. What's your shape on this one, dude?
I'm trying to go really over stable Firebird, though the camera just blew past the thing that's really the thing to miss. There's a stump right in the middle of the apex of the hill, and you kind of want to land just left of that because if you aim right of it, it pushes you over the backside of the hill, and you have a very, blocked putt, basically.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff over there, so you kind of want to just bounce it off the ground and try to finish left.
T-Bird 3 forehand from AB.
There's that stump right there. But, wow, he got great ground play off of that. That was incredible.
He almost got the skip he was planning on off the stump.
And it still worked out.
Yeah.
Greg wants to follow that vapor trail. Anti-skip.
Oh.
Not quite right enough. He's going to have an obstructed putt.
Great throw, though.
Not a bad-looking shape.
Is it the max out of Ricky? Let's see.
I like the idea.
Oh, that was a champion Firebird.
I like the idea. That's the kind of shape I'm throwing. A little cut shot. Chris Clemons with a ton of speed. Misses the gap, but he'll be able to scramble up and down for the 3.
Yeah. And so here's where Rick ended up, Philo.
That's a bit of hurt. He's made the Mandy. You can see that little sign there.
Right.
That's a Mandy. There's a stake forcing you to go into the gap. Now he's just going to bust a forehand roller out there, and that is going to leave him about a 30-foot putt.
Yeah. I was impressed. I thought that was a pretty good shot from where he was.
Yeah, to have a putt for 3 from there is not easy. It's a lot of stuff in your face.
Chris floofed that one, man. That's going to leave a
tester
tester he
how far
didn't
that
want.
ended from the circle's edge.
He's right about there.
Not the putt you really want on this hole.
Barsby staring down this one. This is a bit of a scary bid here.
Yeah, if you airball it, it could go circle's edge the opposite direction.
Yeah, and that's what he's looking at. Rick also a pretty obstructed putt here. It looks like he's giving back that birdie, Philo.
I hate that feeling.
Yep.
You finally earn one, and then you just give it right back.
AB, though, he's giving nothing back, Philo.
He's taking everything.
All of them.
All the birdies are ABs right now.
17 straight birdies on Central Coast.
Chris Clemons cleans up his par. I think it's a little easier to putt from above the basket on this one if you're level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it's a bigger target.
This is a scary putt. Oh, the hard chain out on the Prodigy basket. It looked like he had plenty of chains.
It did.
Rick cleaning up his bogey.
Stop it leading there. A little tourniquet putt.
Yeah, he's going to have to get the wheels moved. Ooh, look at that fanciness, Rick. Wow.
I would say Rick's usually known for fumbling the disc out of the basket, but he went ultra smooth on that one.
That was incredible. Hand-eye coordination, no eye coordination.
That's true.
Bruce lead that thing behind his back. AB.
Another perfect putt out of that guy.
He is in rhythm right now. He is feeling the flow.
He's got one more hole, see if he can do 18 in a row, man.
That's incredible.
Hole 8.
This is a fun one. Nice par 5. I like the way they designed this hole. It's turning right the whole time. So if you're the lefty, Chris Clemons should be feasting on this hole. I'm sure AB and all the rest of the guys can make the birdie on this one. You really just want to play for position on the first shot and the second shot. It's really not about, well, for the medium arms, how far you can go, but the angles that you have to attack on each of the shots. So most of us want to finish left off the tee on this one, and then you can kind of play for the corner on the second shot, and then you have a pretty manageable up and down from there.
AB Star Destroyer roller.
Wow, he wants to get way up the fairway.
And spoiler alert, Philo, he's going to.
And it just keeps trickling and running on this thin cut grass.
That's the thing with stable discs, man. If you get them down on a good angle, they go so far.
534, but he can throw that far with his T-bird.
Yeah, he can.
I would have preferred to see him do that.
Yeah, he didn't get the angle quite perfect.
No, he's a little far right for my liking, but I mean, he's AB, so I'm not really worried about it. Chris Clemons throwing a nice little fader out there to the left side. He's got a great angle for his second shot.
And what was his bio defender?
You can kind of see the crest of the hill up there on the right when we come back to it, and that's kind of the distance marker you're looking for. You want to get just past that hill, and then you got a nice look at the green from there. Greg also going with the roller. He's got that on that same angle. Is he going to stand up one more time for him? Finish to the right. Come on, cut. There you go.
He got the nutmeg on Corey right there.
There you go. I like that angle.
That was beautiful.
See where all those guys
he's out wide, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where all those dudes are hanging out on the hill. That's the spot where you want to play for.
And look at this one, Philo. That's a
Rick.
Star Destroyer, too. And this has got some work.
That thing is moving. Sit down. There you go.
570, man.
Yeah, that's great.
He
You
took a
really
different-
only need about 445 on this hole, you know?
Mm-hmm.
400-foot shots, and you got yourself a look at a birdie. But if you got a little bit more, then you can make that third shot into the green about, 3 1/4.
There's Chris putting it up there.
It's a little short, I would like to see Chris aim out
Yeah.
wider to the left and finish in the middle. He's going to have some weird footwork with the undulation of the ground.
Barsby's second after that beast of a roller.
I think that's a smart play for Greg. That's very smart. If I had the flick, it didn't look like he quite got all the distance he needed out of it, but
Away from OB, is that what you're thinking? Or
yeah, he's going to challenge the OB line and try to finish back to the middle is what it looked like, but he got a little bit right on that.
And AB going to the forehand as he's pinched here a little bit, but still not.
He's got so much speed, he's going to get around the corner, and then he can do the same thing into the green.
gosh.
That is so far.
Yeah, he's in Nova range now.
Oh, my goodness. He's almost
Yeah.
creeping on the group in front of him from
Uh-huh.
the second shot.
And Rick, after that huge roller, is going to get aggressive here and throw it on another one for you.
Is that going to have the right angle, though?
You tell me.
That's got to turn hard. I could just kind of tell.
You could,
right
couldn't
away.
you?
It didn't
Yep, you
have
knew.
enough angle to cut right. Very aggressive. He could have just played that for a birdie, but it looked like he was trying to get an eagle out of this hole.
Yeah, Rick's trying to make up for some lost time, it feels
Mhm.
like. Clemons with a good rip. He's going to get to, looks like circle's edge-ish for a look.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't have a... This hole really shapes up perfect for the lefty.
It does. Barsby, also looking for a birdie putt here.
Hung it out there a little wide, too, maybe.
You called it, yeah.
Circle's edge again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's had quite a few of those today.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a good rate of success so far.
That is what you want to see if you got a third shot into the green on this hole. That is about as good as you can do.
Isn't that a nice window he gave himself
That's
right there?
beautiful.
Yeah, just
That's
puts-
the biggest gap, too, unless if he wants to throw the flick and it's inside of that second and third tree that you just saw in front of you.
Yep. Putting that Nova real close. Here is Rick throwing his pig for the fourth, just trying to save his par after the OB second shot, and that'll do.
Yeah. I mean, no option other than to lay it up there.
We got another jumper from Chris.
See if he connects with one. No.
Ah.
A little wobbly again out the gate.
He's usually so good at those. Just
It's really hot. And
It
it's,
is.
It's very, very sticky out there. I mean, it's really hard to get a good grip sometimes.
Greg having the
Greg
problem too.
Just a hair off the mark. Just a little smidge right. AB. How many birdies in a row is this now on Central Coast?
This is going to be 18 in a row if he bangs this one, Philo. Boom.
Good Lord. He just set a new course record. Like in scoring or something.
Right, man?
18 for 18.
18. That is
That's
unreal.
incredible, man.
And 8 for 8 to start his day out here.
That's awesome.
He is smoking this course.
He's super comfortable, I mean, these courses, the
Yeah.
last few courses really set up for his abilities,
Yeah, they do. There's Renee getting some speed gun data for you guys. As Rick rips this roller, man.
I am not the best roller thrower in the world, but I can tell when it's going to work out or not.
Yeah, sure.
I recognize angles.
Yep. And you know what disc they're working with too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hole 9. This one's scary, Philo.
Actually, yeah, I think if this bunker area over here was a hazard, it would be terrifying.
There you go.
But unfortunately, or fortunately for us as players, all that's safe. Those big brown greens, they're all safe. So, I mean, we're playing the bump and run game here, most of us. That's the smart play. Throw a real sharp hyzer on the right corner of this big ball golf green and just let it work its way in. But AB's putting some cut on this. That thing's got to get stable.
That's a Firebird, so
that's
going
to be way left. Yeah, that's not really the play, AB. He could have just thrown his rock up there, honestly.
You're right, huh? Just let it
I don't
slide
know why
to
he
it.
didn't. Just throw his rock, 10 feet right at the basket and just let that thing slow trickle in there. Play the ground.
Clemons with the forehand. That looks a little left. Oh.
It's got to get down in a hurry and he'll be okay. Circle's edge putt again. Just outside.
That was his bio defender again.
There's really not too much to worry about OB here unless if you tug it right.
Yeah, down in the creek, right? This is the OB line.
But that's a ways off the target line,
Mm-hmm. Circle's edge again for Greg right there.
Circle's edge. It's not the scariest putt. It's a bit of a death putt. It's really right on the edge, but if he aims left side, he's got some room.
And that's Rick's Metal Flake Destroyer sitting in the
Like
bunker.
he's in, but it's not a hazard. He's just putting for 2 like normal.
Mm-hmm. He's actually by far the closest.
AB, that's probably the smart play.
Yeah.
You're on fire right now. No reason to force the issue.
Yeah, he doesn't need to get greedy right now.
No, not yet. Another one.
It feels like he's had a jumper on every hole, Philo. I know he hasn't, but it feels like it's close.
I feel like when I'm that far from the basket, adding a jump just makes things more complicated. 35 feet, you should be able to stand there, keep your balance, and shape a nice putt, Hey, off the chastity band on top.
And Rick with a really awkward stance here. He's got 1 foot in the sand, and it's really steep.
You know what? If Rick's got a swing, he's got a chance.
That is true words, sir.
I don't ever doubt Rick's going to throw the disc in the basket when he's putting.
A fool bets against that, Philo.
Yeah, that's a bad bet if you bet against Rick on a putting green. Not smart. So it looks like a few guys are a little disappointed on this hole.
Yeah.
Rick's finally getting a little bit of rhythm here. He's got a couple birdies in the last few holes. Take another look at that awkward stance.
Putting it off the shelf right there.
The action is clean, man.
It was. Well done, Rick. That is all we got for part 1, Philo. Thanks,
All right, we'll catch you on the back nine.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys.